Welcome YouTube. So this is kind of my test packing for a winter trip here in Southern California. So what's in my pack? Way too much. Way too much. This thing weighs 30 pounds right now without food or water. With a 10-ounce bear bag, little water, because I don't need a whole lot because we're around water all the time. But with food and water, this is going to be 35 pounds at least. So that's not going to work. I got to pare down somewhere, somehow. Now I put everything on paper on what I put in there, and I'm looking through it. Now I made a mistake on the big three. I said there's 12 and a half pounds on the big three. I forgot to put my sleeping bag on there. So the pack is 5 pounds, although I cut these belts out of it. I won't be using those, so now it's 4 pounds 14 ounces, but the weight is on this was 5 pounds. My sleeping bag, my Sierra Design Van Winkle, it's a 15-degree goose down bag. It's 3 pounds 8 with a compression stuff sack. The Amok, of course, is 214. The tarp and stakes for the Amok is 110. And the sleeping pad, the Giant Agnes, is 3 pounds 5 with the stuff sack. Now, that's a 4-season bag. I'm in California, so I probably don't need a 4-season bag. It was just cheaper than the 2 and 3 seasons, so that's why I bought it. But it is comfortable. I gotta say, it's 4.5 or 4.25 inches thick. So when I was laying in the hammock, it felt wonderful. But for the big 12, that brings it up to 16 pounds 1 ounce. But I was thinking about it. If I took the big Agnes out and I took the tarp and the Amok out, and then I replaced it with my Zoid, my MSR Zoid, that's 3 pounds 14 ounces in the stuff, and then the Thermarest is 2 pounds 7 in the stuff, which comes to 6 pounds 5 ounces. Then you had 3.8 for the sleeping bag and 5 for the Kelty. That comes up to 14 pounds 13 ounces. So I'm giving up 1 pound 4 ounces for the Amok, but it's so comfortable that pound is worth it. I got to find somewhere else. Now I was going through all my weights to see what's heavy, and there's some that, like my water purification, 1 pound 4 ounce in the stuff. That's heavy, but you got to have a water purifier if you're going to drink out of a creek, unless you want a chance of you getting sick, and that'll make you real sick. And then my clothes, are 7 pounds 11 ounces. Maybe I can pare something down. I got to pare something down, so let's look at this, see what can pare down. Okay, first, I keep things that I need fast, except for this. This I wouldn't need fast, but this is my cook kit. That's 1 pound 12 ounces, I believe. Yeah, 1 pound 12 ounces, including 10 ounces of fuel. Now, I probably don't need 10 ounces of fuel for a 2-day. You know, they say you need 1 ounce for every meal. So if 2-day, if I had 4, I'd need 4 ounces. So I may just take 6 ounces just for a little backup. That might pare a few ounces out. the windscreens here. So this is all 1 pound 12 ounces. So that takes care of my outside pockets. Normally I on the outside pockets is things that I want to get to fast. So on this pocket, I've got my cup, which is nothing, but actually it's 3 ounces, so it is something. But here's my Columbia raincoat, Gore-Tex raincoat. This thing weighs 1 pound 9 ounces. That's a lot for one item, but it's a nice item. I was thinking I could carry one of these ponchos instead. This is 25 ounces, this is 12 ounces, so it's half weight, but it's like a quarter of the protection too. Although with a poncho you can throw it over your pack and you don't need a pack liner, which I've got in there. So I may put this in the pack, take that out of the pack. The mat for laying things on, I've carried these a long time and I like them. They're 4 ounces. That will probably go, but if all necessary, it won't go. Now in this, I've got this taped up and put in the pocket here. This is, I'll carry my wallet, well not my wallet, my driver's license, maybe a credit card, a few extra bucks, my fishing license. There's a little log book and a pen there. When I get to camp, I always like to take notes on what the temperature is and the pros and cons of this place or that place. That's just a habit that I've had for years, and I kind of like it. So anyway, that's that. Sunglasses and reading glasses I gotta take. They're not too heavy. I'm not sure. Glasses, 4 ounces. 4 ounces with my glasses in it. So I've got to take my glasses. Let's look at this side pocket here. My headlight is in hand. I've got to take that. My first need water. I have to take that, and boy, that's one of the heavy things. So later on I can pare that down to a squeeze or something, which is a lot lighter, but right now I've got to take it. I don't have any choice. Let's see what else we have here. My knife is 4 ounces. I could wear it on my hip, but I mean I'd still be carrying it. So is that 6 of one and a half dozen of the other? I'm not sure. My spoon and pot grabber, I've got to find some better place for that. This is my constitutional. I could pare a few ounces off that, but not much. This chair, I hate being in camp without a chair, but at 10 ounces, I'm going to have to sit on this instead, so that's going to be out of the pack for this trip. The tripod. This tripod weighs almost a pound. That's heavy. So I think I'm going to replace this tripod with this 3 ounce little tripod. And I don't carry 2 sticks. I never have, but I've always carried one stick just for a third leg, crossing creeks or whatever. I like just 1 stick. I might like 2 later down the road, but when I carry this, I can take this off and I can put the camera on this. So this is going to take place of this 1 pound. Okay, so I can pare down that. Let's see what else we got in the top here. In the top, this little lantern, I'm definitely taking that. It's not even 4 ounces. If I take the poncho, I don't need this pack cover, pack rain cover, so that'll go out. What else do we have here? I always keep the tarp close by, because if it's raining, you can set up the tarp, put everything under it, and keep it dry. So the tarp always is at easy reach. The tarp and stakes in here is 1 pound 10 ounces. Can't do much better than that. And I believe that the map and compass, I think this is almost a pound. I don't see it. I know I put it in there. I guess I didn't. Oh yeah, 7 ounces. 7 ounces for the map and compass. I know where I'm going, so that's out. All right, that's the end of that. Okay, what do we got inside the bag? All the pockets are empty. All right, I had this in here. This is just a sleeping bag liner that adds extra warmth to your bag. I live in California. Now, we've got this great, big, beautiful Pacific Ocean 30 miles from here, and it keeps everything pretty moderate, unlike on the other side of the Continental Divide. I mean, in the wintertime, I was looking to Big Bear in the local mountains, Big Bear City. Their average February low temperature is 24 degrees, their average. Lake Tahoe, in the middle of the Sierras, they're like 18 degrees average temperature. So we're not down to, well, let's just say Shug and Carl would say, 20 degrees. That's balmy in Minnesota. Yes, sir. If I trekked in California, I'd have to hike in my bathing suit. Because if it only gets down mostly in the 20s, sometimes in the teens, hardly ever in the single digits, and I don't think it ever gets below 0. It's not like, I was looking up some cities in Minnesota. Their average low in February is 4, and tonight it's supposed to be like 19 below. So you people that hike in the winter back there, I salute you. I salute you, or something else. I'm not quite sure, but boy. Let's see what else is here. This is my toiletries. I'll take more out of that. I can. This is 9.5 ounces. I could probably take 4 ounces out of that. This is my clothes. We'll go over that because I think I can pare those down. Here's my Van Winkle sleeping bag. I do love this bag. That's got to go, of course. Here's some more clothes, I believe. Yeah, more clothes. Here's the Amok hammock itself. Of course, that's got to go. These are my 10 essential things. I could probably pare that down, so between here and here I might be able to get a pound. And here's Big Agnes. See, it goes into a smaller stuff sack. It's still 3 pounds. Gotta take it. Now during the summer, I'll buy another pound, another mat will be a pound and a half, or maybe even 2 pounds less than this. But in winter, and that's it. My pack is empty. Although I do have I carry a hydration. I won't fill this up on this trip, but in the summertime I would. And I believe that's everything in the pack. Now I don't know on clothes. This is socks to sleep in. It seems like I need those. Thermal underwear. I think you gotta take those. My down parka. I bought this for a lot of money. I'm definitely taking that. And then my booties. I'm not sure about the booties. I'll have to think about the booties. They feel good around house, but they're not that all that heavy. And that's it on that clothes. And then here I've got some nylon pants with some fleece in it. Here's my girl. Here's my old girl. She can't hear me. I got gloves. I feel I gotta take those. I've got a woolly hat and the buff. These two things aren't all that much. Right. But you know, the problem with ounces, they turn into pounds. Yeah, both those things is 6 ounces, so that's not much. For comfort anyway. And then I've got my bandana and handkerchief. I'll keep those in the pockets of the thing. Now, the pack, I keep my camera in this because it's padded. The camera fits in here, but it's not padded. But I was thinking, you know, it's padded kind of on the inside. But I was thinking that if I wrap my camera in this nice absorbent towel and stick it in this pouch, I can save a few ounces. 3 ounces. So I'll let that go. I don't think I'm going to get down to 25 unless I want to really take something out that, you know, like the gloves or something. 7 ounces. I don't know. I'm going to have to really think. I know that stuff is out. I'll have to add all that up. Looks like it might be 3 pounds at least, maybe 4. 1 pound, 10 ounces. 1 pound, 20 ounces. 2 pounds, 28 ounces. Yeah, maybe I can get it down to 25. Maybe I'm starting to feel a little better already, because I do have some weight out of there all added up, but that's where I am. Next time, it's going to be a go. Next time it's going to be a go. So, if any suggestions on how to lower any more, now remember, I need comfort. I'm not a 35-year-old anymore, strong as bull. So keep that in mind. All right, YouTube. Thanks a lot for hearing me complain about a 30-pound pack. I don't want to carry a 30-pound pack, so I'm going to do something to bring it down. Till next time, you take care, and we'll see you then.